Some insights about Dussehra. As we step into the festive season this year, the preparations have already begun with much fervor and excitement. As Hindus across the nation gear up for Navratri, they also look forward to celebrating Dussehra, one day after the last day of Navratri. Dussehra, also known as Vijayadashmi, signifies the victory of good over evil. This year, the festival will be celebrated on October 15th. Dussehra marks the end of the 9-day Navratri holiday and overlaps with the Bengali festival of Durga Puja, which leads to Diwali. All of these festivals are widely enjoyed around the country, with everything lit up and bustling around us. It was from around 1500 BC that the first Durga Puja celebrations are mentioned, with this in Dinajpur and Malda. These celebrations often drew upon goddess Durga's assassination of the demon Mahishasura. Dussehra commemorates Lord Ram's triumph over Ravan, the ruler of Lanka, in the epic Ramayana. Ravan was defeated by Lord Ram and his wife Sita was rescued from Ravan's imprisonment. The word Dussehra is derived from two Sanskrit words, Dasha, which represents Ravan's 10th head, and Hara, which means to defeat. Thus, the festival of Dussehra commemorates the triumph of good over evil. Many people burn giant effigies of Ravan, Kumbhakarna, and Meghnad to commemorate Lord Ram's victory. Setting fire to effigies of mythological demons is considered to eliminate the devils that reside within a person. Dussehra is a festival that is celebrated with considerable zeal and grandeur. Rituals of Dussehra Vijayadashmi. In Maharashtra, leaves of apti tree are also considered auspicious. The story behind this reason is also from mythology. Kautsa, who learned several things from his guru, wanted to thank him for imparting wisdom in him. He asked his guru what he would like as Guru Dakshina. At first, the guru was reluctant, but after his insistence, he asked for 140 million gold coins. Kautsa did not have so many of them and turned to King Raghu, who was known for his generosity. The king at that time did not have enough gold coins but did not want to disappoint him, so asked Indra for help. Indra summoned Kuber, the god of wealth, who in turn gave him more than the required number of gold coins. Kautsa took 140 million from it and gave it to his guru. He came to return the rest to King Raghu, who refused to take back any of it. Instead, he asked Kuber to make these gold coins rain so that the people of his kingdom benefit from it. He did so, and it was around the apti tree that this happened. This is why people exchange these leaves with each other on Dussehra. This also signifies gold, and it is believed that people who do so will be blessed with wealth. And when we exchange these apti leaves with each other, we say in Marathi, Sona घ्या सोन्यासारखं रहा. That means, take gold and be like a gold. In North India, Vijayadashmi is celebrated as Ram Leela. On this day, large effigies of Ravan, his brother Kumbhakarna and his son Meghnad are burned in huge fairs in front of large crowds of spectators. These effigies are filled with different types of firecrackers, and theatres are held depicting the story of how Lord Ram achieved victory over Ravan on this day. In southern India, this day marks the end of Golu, a festival celebrated in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Kerala. Goddess Durga is worshipped in the form of Devi Chamundeshwari during this phase. Also, children are introduced to formal education in schools on this day. This is preceded by the worship of books on the Navami day. This puja is known as Ayudha Puja. In some areas of Andhra Pradesh, there is an age-old custom of giving shami tree leaves to elders as mark of respect. Other significant events include Thepotsavam, the boat festival that is held during the time in the river Krishna. In Kerala, Vidyarambham is celebrated on this day where small children are introduced to formal education by making them write their names on a rice platter with the guidance of an elder member of the family. In West Bengal, this day is celebrated as the last day of Durga Puja. Idols of goddess Durga are immersed in the water, thus marking the goddess' homeward journey to Kailash. Why Vijayadashmi is important? First, it celebrates the victory of good over evil. It reaffirms our faith in the fact that evil cannot win and that a divine power is watching over us. Second, it's a time for spiritual awareness. Ram killing Ravan is symbolic too, with Ravan's 10 heads representing 10 human vices. This is the time to pray and conquer our weaknesses. Third, it's an auspicious day to begin anything new. In many parts of southern India, young children are introduced to learning on this day. In fact, it is a great day to begin any project. Wish you all a very happy Vijayadashmi. May the good willpower in you will win over evil-minded attitude from community. Thank you.